never uses Marketplace, and of course he finds all the clean stuff, and me and Michael are on it 24/7, and we find junk.
Let's see, we'll just look at the interior first. You guys have seen the car already, but it's dirty, and we're intentionally leaving this car dirty right now. The door jams, all this stuff. We want it to be dirty so that we can do the whole like transformation thing. Even the windshield's dirty. And there it is in the daylight. Probably doesn't look a lot different than it did in the nighttime, but yeah, there it is. So let's take a second and look this car over and talk about the mindset when you get a car like this. How do you go about making it your own, making it nice? How do you do this? All right, so that's gonna hold the camera. So look, this is gonna be different for everybody, okay? I have, and I'm gonna call it a knack for getting cars like this and within a day or two, completely changing the way they look. Now, I take pride in that, but it takes a lot of work and it takes passion to do it. First thing you need to know about yourself when you get a car like this is, do you have the passion, the want to transform this thing? Does it keep you up at night until you get it accomplished? If the answer is no, that's not you, then this is gonna be a lot harder of a project than it is for somebody like me. Now, I absolutely love getting cars like this that aren't perfect, that need cleaning, need to be lowered. The spacing on the wheel is not right yet. So that's one thing that we're gonna be doing. It's got, you know, dingy headlights in it up here. That's gonna make the car look a lot better. So I love getting cars like this. So, and these stripes, the stripes here, I'm leaving them on there. Do you know how bad I want to pull these off? But I'm going to take you through my mindset with this car, and I'm going to kind of teach you guys what it takes to get a car like this and just push through it. First things first, we got to ask ourselves, what do we want to do to this car? What is the thing that you most want to do right now to the car? For me, it's take the stripes off, but we have a channel, okay? So I want to leave these on for later, right? So right now, the thing that's killing me the most, well, are the headlights, but I don't have those yet. They're on the way. I went ahead and ordered those.
New life form growing.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So the headlights would be the first thing I would change if I had them. The second is the stance of the car. Way off, not right. Guys, stance and wheels are everything when it comes to a car. Hear me out right now. You can have the prettiest paint with the ugliest wheels and it won't work. You can have the ugliest paint with the prettiest wheels and the right stance, money, okay? So keep that in mind. So the first thing to keep myself motivated is gonna be lowering the car, which is a little bit of a job. It's not nothing too hard, but we're gonna get that done. And while we have the car on the rack, we're gonna paint inside the fender wells in here. We're gonna clean all this up and we're gonna paint inside these fender wells. So that when the car gets dropped down, we don't have to worry about all this ugliness in here. Now, you guys won't notice much of a difference on camera, but it'll be there and it'll already be done, right? Next up is gonna be tail lights. I'm not happy with the tail lights, so I ordered some off of eBay, and some of you guys aren't gonna like what I did. I went with the horizontal lights for the 94, 95 rather than the 96 and up lights. Now, these are okay, but if you pay attention, they're Euro lights in the inside. They're not factory. I would go with factory, but like factory 96, but no. So we got those on the way. I can't do anything about that right now. So what can I work on? Oh, what is that? See that?
Part out.
That right there is something that I can fix today, if I choose to. Now, the weather's not probably gonna permit. I was going to fix this today. So let me address this. I think most of you guys know how to clean a car and how to do this stuff, but I hear Michael. But let's talk about this real quick. Here's what you do with this. You find a spot like that and you call up your local paint shop, right? The nearest one to you. And you tell them, you give them your paint code, tell them what kind of car it is, make sure the paint code and all matches and all that. And then you get you, and I did this for you guys are gonna love this. I did this for you because I know not everybody has an air compressor. You're gonna love this. Look what I got. I got them to mix Crystal White in a freaking aerosol can. You know how much this was? Well, the can's 14 bucks to get it done. And then I'd already bought a quart of paint, so they just used what was in the quart. So it'll run you a little bit of money, no doubt, probably $40, something like that to get this, but you don't have to have an air compressor. Now, we do have a quart of white paint, so I will at some point be using the air compressor. But also, look what else I got. The 2-part clear coat. So now you can shoot your base coat and your clear coat and fix something like that. Especially with a white car or something, man, this is the easiest shit ever, all right? Picked up some tape, a little bit of sandpaper, and I'm gonna show you guys how to knock this out. Now, you don't need a pneumatic sander. You can actually use an electric palm sander from like Walmart or something like that, which is what I recommend you do with like a 320-400 grit. Smooth that thing out and get it done. I'm gonna try to show you that in this video, but if not, we'll get to it at some point. But this, I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna show you how to do this, but you gotta keep the motivation up. You gotta be excited. You gotta be hyped about what you're doing. You can't fake it till you make it with this. You gotta come out hot. And if you are, you're gonna win, I promise you. You're gonna come out on top with this if you got the right attitude. Look, here comes Berger.
He's gonna make the best wife ever.
Yeah,
one day.
he is. Look at that. Come. Thank you, sir. I really do appreciate. That's a case.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, Berger. We're gonna video you going around the car looking at it. You give us your thoughts. All right. So here.
My new car looking good.
Yeah, I already said that. I was like, my name gets drawn. I ain't saying if somebody else can get it.
This is Berger's first time seeing the car. He's mic'd up.
Okay. What we working with?
So that is a 351 Windsor. We actually did look today.
Okay.
So I couldn't see it good.
Yeah. It's a little.
Oh yeah, the vacuum lines have sucked themselves.
Yeah.
And but it is what it is.
What kind of intake is that?
That's a Typhoon intake. That was a knockoff of an Edelbrock back in the day.
Huh.
So
Okay.
that's what that is. Cheers, by the way. Cheers with beers.
It really ain't bad.
No,
I mean,
it's dirty.
Then we need to replace all the vacuum tubing.
Hey, look how professional the grounding job is over there. Like they didn't stack them; they spread them all out.
They did.
Pretty nice. I mean, it's well put together. It's all there. It just needs to be cleaned up. And, oh, we're about to get it right. We're about to scatter everything. Hey, what's that right there? Okay.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's
going
fine.
to nitrous. I can't recall ever looking under a hood of an SN.
Yeah, they're
You're the first.
I've only ever seen under V6s.
I'll tell you something. I was telling Berger about it. A secret about SN cars, they get hot. The whole fender up here in the summertime, well, not even in the summertime, but after running these cars and driving for a little while, the heat soak comes through the fender, and this fender will light your ass on fire right here, just due to the heat from the engine. It's probably going to work all right. The fan's unplugged. I don't know what the deal with that is.
Yeah.
So this was causing some sort of issue here. But we got MF Customs that we can give a phone call to because this is his wheelhouse, these cars. So Danny over there is awesome with them. So if I got any wiring questions or something like that, I can hit him up and we can go from there with it.
Last time I sat in one of these was in your old one that Hunter got, and he tried to kill us.
How old were you? Like 4? Maybe?
No.
6?
Probably 10 or so. I don't know. How old?
Yeah.
He's
like
30. I don't know. That's nice. It's freaking clean in here.
Yes.
I like it. Oh, we got them turbos in the muffler.
Yeah.
Exhaust tips.
It's got new Borla setup on it. Catback. Also, it's got lower control arms.
It's clean.
All right, so I wanted to get Michael's opinion on it. We got your opinion. You like the car as well. I think it's a good deal for the channel, and there seems to be a lot of hype around it, which is awesome because I was a little concerned. They are a FoxBody platform car. They just got a different skin on them. Think of it that way.
More bougie.
More bougie. They're more comfortable on the inside. They really are. Look, with that being said, guys, we're going to roll this thing off, and keep in mind that I'm going to try to take you guys along with me through the process of this car. All right, so I'm going to be doing a lot of talking so that I can get your head right in the right headspace to do this type of job, because you cannot sit around on your hands. You need to get to work. If you get something like this and you want to make it your own, it's a matter of about 2 or 3 days time that you need to get some shit done to it, or else you'll lose interest.
What's the spot you were talking about that needed some touch up?
So
Dude,
I'm gonna. So here's the.
It's super straight.
It is.
That's crazy.
So here's the plan with this car. We have a Celine wing ordered for it. S281, I think is what it is. So what we're gonna do is take the wing off because we're getting a new wing anyway. And then we're gonna just come in, sand this area out, blend it real quick, and run the tape line right here along this body line, all the way to right here. So all of this area right here will get painted. And then we're gonna take that can clear, and we're gonna clear this whole thing, and then pull the tape off, and it'll be done. Guys, that is the type of stuff you don't take your ass to the body shop to go get something like that fixed on a car like this. Now, I love this car, but this ain't no $30,000, $40,000 car here, okay? You get your lazy ass out there, and you fix this, all right? And I got all the stuff in there to show you how to do it. I'm gonna be a little harder on y'all on this because I expect you guys to come out here and show me what you've done. I wanna see posts on Facebook about look what I did after this, because we're gonna get motivated.
Let's get this thing running. I want to go driving.
It already runs. I'm driving. Hold the camera.
No.
You drive everything else.
I told
Nope.
Seth he could take it off the trailer.
Nope. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can take it off the trailer. I don't care. That's all you get.
All right.
Look at this idiot.
Yeah. It's actually, yeah, the whole thing is in here.
Yeah.
It's just not hooked up right now. So the car has a draw on it, he said, so that's something we're gonna have to figure out. That'd probably be a MF Customs question.
Throttle cable.
Yeah. Should just be able to go straight back. Crooked as hell. You're going to have to get up there and straighten them out. Yeah. Ooh, that thing is rich.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big rich.
Yeah, I'm sure the fuel pressure's too high. If it's that rich after we set the fuel pressure, there's a good chance that the calibration on the mass air ain't matching the injectors. All right, y'all. We got this thing in here. What we're going to do now is go ahead and get it on the lift, and we'll catch back up with y'all once we do that. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and do a quick smoke test on this car. I'll put a link to the video. Look up in the top corner, and you should find a link to where I built this thing back about 8 years ago. And it was the first of its kind, actually.
I taught you that back then.
Yeah, you didn't teach me shit. All right, let's see if we can find some power under here. All right, guys, looks like we have found our first problem.
Michael, you gonna get the flashlight? I'm about to pass out over here.
The PCB's just wide open too.
Yeah. All right, you guys see that smoke coming up right there? Can you see? There we go. That smoke, that is the intake, the lower intake leaking, and that is not good. So, but you know, it's just a matter of pulling the lower intake off, resealing everything. He just can't help it. And I'm over
sorry.
here. I'm over
kids
it.
over going. You gotta. You gotta get
there
in there.
You go.
You gotta get in there. You
Thanks.
gotta mean it.
Thanks for the thumbnail. All right, so there's definitely an idle issue problem right there. All right, for sure, we know that, and that's going to cause a car to either run rich, lean. It can do all of the above at different times.
I bet this one right here is causing a big idle issue right here, right before the.
Well, that's unmetered air.
Yeah.
So that's very important to get that fixed. But other than that, you know, it's not going to be that big of a deal. We need to adjust the valves anyway, so we'll do that when we pull the intake off.
And we get to see.
Yeah, we get to see, we get to clean stuff up. So, job one done. If you guys need to, get you a notepad, write down what's wrong. We got a little whiteboard over here. We'll probably start making a list of things that need to be fixed. And now we're not going to tackle that right now, although you might think that would be the important thing to do. But for us right now, the important thing to do is lower this because it needs to look good first. So we're going to lower it. You guys take note of what it looks like right now. There you go. Not bad. I just, some people will be like, oh, that's fine. It's not. It's not. We need a... No, we can't do it. We can't do it. You can pull it a little bit. Here's a better look at that right there, by the way. As you can see. I might fix that tonight and back here. All right. Let's go ahead and get this thing on the lift and see what we can find underneath it. We got some shop ducks.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're about to give you...
Zach Coyote don't send a tent.
Well, all right. Here's our reaction to the underside of this car. Wow. Dude, it's clean, man. Holy crap. Oh, and it's got uppers. It's got uppers, too. It's got uppers and lowers, y'all. Oh, look at that. Got good exhaust. Okay. I don't necessarily like the tailpipes, but we might be able to tweak on that a little bit. Guys, this thing is clean under here. We're definitely going to step on a duck for sure. It's going to happen.
Aaron, they feel left out. Come here, guys.
All this oil from that PCV being
Yeah.
open.
The engine and transmission is absolutely greasy, but that's a good thing. And not rusting up. Yep, we got something for that. Got a little bit of Florida rust. That's what this is. When you see stuff like this, guys, that's just Florida rust being on the beach. That's nothing. That's just surface stuff. It's really not that bad under here, to be honest with you. It's super clean as far as like being rust free and stuff. It's not all muddy. It's not all greasy except for up by the engine. Y'all, I am blown away at just how clean this car is underneath. I think we got something here, boys. I think we got something here. All right, well, not much to see under there. It looks like a FoxBody. Well, because it is a FoxBody. And we're going to go ahead and start messing with some stuff under it. Probably start on the lowering springs here in just a second. So I'll cover that for you guys.
We got a pool. We have a pond.
Got a little pond for the ducks. Look at that. All right, guys, I want y'all to check this out. This is what we've been using lately to clean all of our stuff with. This is Superior product stuff. You can pick it up at O'Reilly's, and we're gonna throw this wheel up here and show you just how good this stuff cleans. Now, with that being said, you do not want to run any of this with a polished wheel. We're gonna be using wheel acid here. We're actually gonna be using wire wheel cleaner or either the F30. Either one's gonna work great, but we're gonna take this wheel off, set it up here, and show you guys how it cleans. This is the new setup that we got for our products here. And as you can see, it's all Superior products. And the reason being is because it's cheap, okay? We can get this stuff for, now this is expensive, but most of this stuff's only like $12 to $30 a gallon. And it can be diluted by up to 10% or 10 to 1, something like that. But this is what we're probably gonna use, is gonna be the wire wheel cleaner from Superior products. See this right here? You guys see this? No, poor
It's like I hear my children.
Yeah. All right. So that's wire wheel cleaner. Watch this shit not work this time. And that's usually our luck, right? It is an acid. The acid is what's going to break down this brake dust for you, not degreaser. Degreaser will do a good job, but not nowhere near as good as wire wheel cleaner or an acid-based product. So an acid-based product is lower on the pH scale, and I don't know exactly what this is, but it's on down there. And then we have some other stuff called Dark Fury that's kind of high alkaline, and it's more of a degreaser. So we're gonna let this sit for just a second. Now it may not get it off. That may be brake fluid. There it is. I know everybody's gonna say, yeah, but the pressure washer cleaned it. All right, so to further prove our point with this stuff, you can see a clear difference where the wire wheel cleaner was sprayed. So, just to prove it, let's put another coat on it. We're just trying to help you guys out. I'm not trying to sell any products here. I'm trying to help y'all out with what works, okay? All right, yeah, we got a little skeet on there. Okay. All right, we'll do half and half. How about that? So this is F30, also made by Superior Products. and the other is wire wheel cleaner. It's just not want to spray good.
Yeah, we're just showing y'all
We're
that
showing you that
you don't have to scrub to get your wheels clean on the backside.
That's it. On that wheel. All right, let's just rinse it off and we'll stop playing. Everybody's probably like, oh, all right. Enough. Look at that. What? Now I can brag. I told y'all. All right, so let's show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Now, obviously, a little bit of agitation would have really got these wheels clean, but check it out. Check that out. So that's what I'm saying. You just gotta have the right products, the right chemicals to do the job you need done. It's not a degreaser now, so it's not gonna clean the tires, but. Look at that. Come on, dude. That's money, dude. See, I'm talking my shit right now because everything's working right. Years ago, when you said acid, people were like, I'm not spraying that on my wheels. But hear me out. As long as it's powder coated or painted, you can spray clear coated. You can spray acid on your wheels. That's how these shops, when you see these videos, I'm sure everybody's seen the Willy Clean videos online, and this guy's using acid base. They all work great. There's really probably not one much better than the next, but you can buy that superior product stuff over at O'Reilly's. They keep it behind the counter back there in the back, and you can ask them, hey, get me some wire wheel cleaner, get me some F30 or aluminum brightener, either one. Mix it about 1 to 1 and spray your wheels, and what it's going to do is it's going to eat that brake dust off. Ooh. There it is right there. Look at that. Oh, y'all ain't ready. We might have to
Go ahead and do it.
Should we?
Go ahead and.
Should we, just to show the difference?
Yeah. You gotta
Ask the chat. Should we go ahead and pull this side of the stripe off at least? And then you guys kind of get the effect of it coming down, lower. You tell me. We'll take it off. We'll do it on live. Check this out. We just went out there, cleaned the wheels with the wire wheel cleaner, and man, look at the difference. And they've not been touched at all. We've not touched these things, and they look awesome. But I think we're gonna go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek. So up here, we're gonna pull these stripes off on this side at least. Now with the car lowered, you'll be able to see the difference, and it's going to make a difference. I'm telling you guys right now. Just that wheel gap coming down, and then the fender liner and all that being clean is going to make this thing pop. All right, we're going to lower the car down a little bit, and hold on. You're staying. What stand? What stand? I don't
Hurry up, a little too fast.
Oh God, it's so fast! Yeah, I know it does. You know how to do this? I don't know, but oh Jesus! Oh, big difference. Yeah. It's sideways. Oh, that's my jam.
Nah, dude, we ain't going nowhere.
That's my jam.
Go back, let's go back live.
Yeah, we need a steering rack. All right, here we are. We got the front of the car lowered. Now we're going to attack the back. All you gotta do is take the shock loose right here, lower the rear end, pop spring out, and then you can cut it ever how you want. We're gonna go ahead and cut. Yeah, actually, you know what? We got some springs that are already cut. Let's just see how those fit. Oh yeah, I know. Let's run these red springs right here, rather than cutting another set of stock ones. Yeah, he's not doing his job.
My beverage is yeah, bye Andrew.
Whoa. I'm taking shit to the next level.
Oh, that's gonna be so low.
It's gonna be low. It's gonna be just right. Look at this thing sitting in the dierte, y'all.
He's gonna be in the dierte.
It is, and that's gonna be just the way what we want it. Alright.
That's a new flavor. I don't even know. I kind of like it. Summertime cheap.
Summertime.
Ain't no rush. I ain't out yet. I went ahead and ordered them before I run out. Hi guys. Get on my lip though.
Andrew, you want to sing us a song?
Yeah.
Do you wanna ride
And backseat of my FoxBody.
Wait, Nate, do you have more Chevys at the house, Dodges or Fords?
A mixture of all. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna put an LS motor in Chevrolet. Mustang, and make him that crazy, because he don't like it at all.
Oh, hold up now. You getting crazy.
I think mine's bigger. We use it.
Hold up.
Hey, Andrew, what is it? You only need half the diameter of the bolt for threading wise for full strength? Something like that?
Man, look, a half a nut is all you need.
Oh, you can put more on there.
No, man. I usually like the full one.
You're finna be in the.
I'm gonna get me an OnlyFeet. Get me an OnlyFeet account.
Me too. I'm trying to quit my job. I'll shave my toes. Shit, I'm trying to quit my job.
Oh my God, y'all motherfuckers. Yeah. Actually, no, send us $25 right now. Just a little bullshit, yeah.
Oh, God, he's got one of the insulators.
Give me that.
Hey, dude.
You'll have that on the
Hey, bump it up a little bit so I ain't gotta keep holding it.
You'll have that on these big jobs.
No, it was gonna roll off if I moved, dude. You need to calm down. I mean, I know what it was gonna do.
Hollering a little bit, ain't
I think he's trying to get loud. Buy me a motorcycle, show his ass on.
God damn.
Now, for one thing, these tires are way too short, so it's making the car kind of lean down. I think
No,
once we
it's-
get the right size tire and then space out the back a little bit better, we'll be all right. So we'll look at this thing in the daylight tomorrow and see how she looks. It's officially day 2, and I'm still super motivated. So I'm out here on the car, and we're going to get started fixing this chip up here. And I'll show you guys a little better in a minute. Now, I've shown you this before, but this is pre-mixed paint from the auto parts store, from the paint store, if you will, automotive paint store. And you can get your stuff mixed up in an aerosol can if you don't have an air compressor. You can also get some good 2K clear. That's what we have right here. And we're gonna jump on this thing head first today because we wanna get it knocked out. I wanna show you guys how to stay motivated. You can't wait around until the motivation leaves. We need to sand all this out. It's gonna be kind of hard to get up in there, but we can do it. And then a little spot over here. Now, how we're going to do this, as you can see, there's a body line right here on this car. We're basically just gonna tape it off to the edge, run it across this body line, and we're gonna come up. And we're just gonna mist a little bit of white on here after we blend this in and hit it with some clear coat. Now, I'm gonna use an air compressor to sand this because at the moment I don't have an electric sander, but you could use an electric sander to do this. So you don't actually have to have any air to do what we're about to do. We've got a couple different sizes of tape here. You're gonna need some tape for this project. And the wind's blowing already. I can see this is gonna be great. So what we wanna do is protect the surface up top. We don't really wanna get into all that today, so here's how we'll do that. All right, first things first, we're just gonna go ahead and sand. This is 400 grit. You really probably need a rougher grit, but I'm gonna try 400 to start with, and I'm just gonna see how this area blends out. Now, what you want to see here are the different layers. So you can see here you got primer or sealer. It looks like maybe a primer and sealer paint, and then where they repainted the car again with some more primer and then more white. So you want to blend this out. Now, I can already tell you right here that's not blended out enough because these lines are too close together. So we want to separate these a little more. Something about like that. And then our primer can help kind of hide some of that. Telling y'all, you can do this. You can do it. Ain't shit to it. A little trick here when you're doing your paper, just lay it out and split the tape half on the paper, half on the panel that you're laying it on to tape it. Something like that. half on, half off the paper. Then all you gotta do is just lay this stuff up here like this and tape it to the tape that's already on the car. And you should be good to go. Let's give it a final little wipe down. Remember now, we're not trying to make a brand new car here. We're just trying to get you back on the road and get that annoying huge paint chip out of the way, right? This car obviously needs really a full paint job, but we're not doing that. So you want a really light coat to start with, especially if you're using this like sandable primer right here. Be careful with this stuff, let it dry down. So I'm gonna put 3 or 4 good coats on this thing, and I'll get back to you guys once we get that done, and we may do a little bit of blocking on it. We'll just see how it looks. Here's my thought process. When you're using these can primers like I'm using, they're super thin. So you gotta be careful if you wanna come back in and sand this, because you can just rip this shit right off. The primer's okay, but like I said, it'll try to roll up, it'll try to scratch with you sometimes. So here's my thought process on this. If you don't wanna have to sand it, the best thing you can do is wait right as it starts to dry up, when you would go in with your next coat of primer and then put your base coat on it. And here's why. I feel like the two eat in together, they bind in. The base coat can now stick to the primer basically, because the primer's not completely dry. So they kind of make a chemical bond. Now that could be completely wrong, but that's just the way I've always looked at it, because sometimes you don't want to sand this. You could go over it with Scotch-Brite, sure, but then this out here is going to be too fine. Scotch-Brite's too fine for base coat to stick to. Hopefully this matches. I'm not sure, because this car has been repainted, so it's supposed to be crystal white. We'll see. We're just going to start with some nice layers. We're just going to blend it out, y'all. That's all we're doing. That's one light coat. We're gonna let this tack up for a few minutes. We're gonna hit it with a couple more coats. It's easy to get carried away and want to put too much on too quick. I'm bad about that. You guys trust the process. Do it this way and you're gonna be just fine. We're already starting to cover this up with basically 1.5, 2 coats already, all right? So I'm gonna let this tack down and I'll get back with you guys here in just a second, and then we're gonna shoot some clear on it, and you're never gonna know it was there. Unless of course you come up there with a flashlight. Don't ever do that. Me, but you won't see. So as you can see, all this looks really good right here. We're gonna go ahead and hit it with some can clear as well. So I'm gonna get you guys sawed up over here. Guys, we're not gonna overthink this, all right? We're using 2K clear here. Now something that Ken at Ken's Pro Colors told me to remind you all of is whenever you pop the bottom of these things for the 2K, they actually said, because sometimes it won't activate, the little plunger inside will like slip off to the side. So they said the thing to do here is set it down and push slowly until you hear it crack. Now I've never had a problem, but he said that's definitely something that could happen. So there it is. Need to shake this up really good to activate the 2 chemicals now. Now, I will tell you guys this is not gonna be the slickest clear when we're done, all right? And plus, look at the environment, but it's gonna be fine. It's on white, no issues. We're gonna go in with a nice little tack coat. It's already looking great. Look at that. Look at that. All right, we're gonna let that sit for probably let that sit for 5 minutes. But when you're using this can clear, you need to make sure that you put enough coats on it, all right? And the reason being, it's not the best clear. It's not the exact same high dollar clear you're gonna be getting when you go up to a paint store and you buy stuff. It's good, but not the best. So we wanna make sure we put at least 3 good coats. And yes, it's 2K clear, so you can buff it when it's all said and done. So I'm not gonna video the rest of this process. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like after about 2 to 3 more coats of clear. That's all there is to it, y'all. You got this. I've told you, y'all can do this. Here's your proof. We still gotta replace the headlights, the tail lights. We gotta put our wing on. We gotta get the badges done. Got some other stuff coming as well, and you're gonna absolutely love it. You're gonna love it. Guys, before we go and before I show you the car, remember to stay motivated. Get your asses up, get out there, jump on your car, stay hot and heavy on it, and it's going to pay off in the end. Look at that. That doesn't even look like the same car to me. Now you're going to notice it's got a lot of a rake, right? More so than normal. Partly due to the size of the tires in the front. These are too small of a tire, so we're going to go, I've already ordered them, be a 245/45, 18 in the front, and then that's a 275/40 in the back. We may put the isolators back in the front just to pick it up a little bit to kind of even it out, but I think it's going to look really good nonetheless. Now, I will tell you that this color does not match. That is crystal white up top, which is what this car is supposed to be. I'm pretty sure this thing was resprayed in Oxford white. Well, I say that. It's definitely a couple of shades off. And Oxford white is not as bright of a white as crystal white. So, I think it looks really good. Look at that. See? That is what you can do when you just put your mind to it. That's it. Now, we've not cleaned the car yet, so there's a lot of stainage and stuff like that. But that clear coat worked out really good. And the base coat worked out good in the spray can. So, there you go. Honestly, I'm really super excited about foam canning the car. Really soak this thing down. Give it a good bath. Clay bar. Come back, touch up all the black trim on it, and just make this thing nice. I can't wait. We did find an intake leak, as you could see earlier in the video, so we'll get all that addressed. We'll get it done. The car's probably going to run pretty damn sweet. All right, I'm going to go ahead, wrap this video up, and as always, thanks for watching.